This is Arash, your real estate agent with Arrive Houston Group from Keller Williams Memorial in Houston, Texas. Today I'm here with Michael again, and we are going to predict what will happen in future. Michael, 2 years ago I remember I interviewed you and you told me that we will have robust real estate market in 2021 and 2022, and it was correct, right? So we have different market now. Everything changed.
Yes.
So we have higher interest rate, and inventory is getting better, but not really good, but it's better than like 2 years ago. So what do you think will happen with this new situation? Before that, are you agree we go and watch part of that video?
Sure.
And then we continue our conversation, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
One, we just had an election, so we know that the new administration is going to do its best to keep interest rates where they're at right now. We anticipate towards the end of the year we might have a quarter point uptick, but they should stay relatively strong. So for 2021, we are anticipating a robust real estate market. It's a great time to invest in real estate.
So what we have is crazy inflation. With inflation in the 9% range, they have to control that, and they control that by raising interest rates. And so that's what we're seeing. That's what's impacting our market right now. A year and a half ago, interest rates were in the mid-2s. Today, we're in the 6s. And so we also, 2 years ago, had properties that were considerably less pricey. Properties have risen about 40% over the last 2 years, coupled with the increase in interest rates. The person who was paying $800 on a mortgage if they would have bought a house 2 years ago is paying $1,800 today. So that's an impact. What we anticipate moving forward for the remainder of 2022 is single-digit appreciation. We won't have the 19 or 20% appreciation. It's going to be in the single digits. We anticipate it'll be somewhere around 7 to 8%. As far as a decrease in volume in sales, actual number of units, we anticipate that's going to drop about 13% over what we had last year. Last year's a record year, so it's really not that surprising. It's going to drop about 13%. It's still going to be an amazing market. It's a great market to sell. You just have a different buyer. The buyer who was struggling to qualify when interest rates were 2.5% to 3% will not be able to buy it at 6% without some help. It's going to be a different buyer, but it's still going to be a fantastic market. And Houston, in particular, is insulated against a lot of the things that do impact other markets. We still have great inventory, great job growth here in Houston. So it's a wonderful market. And if you're thinking about buying, now is also still a great time to buy. Instead of buying at the interest rate of, let's say, 6%, 6.5%, it's not a bad idea if you believe that inflation is going to curb in the next 5 years to get a 5/1 adjustable. And all that means is you're going to get a lower interest rate. It'll be in the 5s for 5 years, and then you can refinance it down the road when interest rates actually do drop.
All right, I have another question. When do you think interest rate will go down and we see normal situation? So I have a lot of buyers, they're asking, should we buy now or just wait another 1 year, 2 years? Or sellers, they are worried now to, reduce the price. It's always question asking how far?
Well, that's a great question. Remember, a balanced market is about 5 to 6 months of inventory. We're at still about 2.5 months of inventory, so it is still a seller's market. Yeah. It seems like it's not because we aren't getting 15 offers on every property that's out there, but still very much a seller's market. The interest rate drop will be predicated on inflation going down, and so when inflation goes down, right away they're going to lower interest rates, because real estate drives the U.S. economy. Real estate drives what we do, and this economy is based on a strong real estate market. When the real estate market is bad, it hurts the economy in general. So I anticipate after this year, it's going to be a little tougher. It's going to be tougher. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, now's the time to do it. And remember, if you are buying, you are just dating the interest rate. You're marrying the home, because we know they're still going up in value, right? We still anticipate they're going to go up, but the interest rate is something that you can refinance when it goes back down, when rates go back down.
Right.
So that's why it's a good time to buy. It's only a short time that you'll be at the higher interest rate probably.
Yeah, well, there are good information actually to know. Thank you very much for your time, and let's see what will happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.